Hello, everybody. Welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble and on Patreon for extra support. Any kind of updates and such, usually I go about on Twitter X. And later today we'll have Midnight Suns episode. Yesterday, as I foretold Wednesday, I was out basically all day, so I didn't manage to do uh, gaming news program, but I did manage at the end of the day to publish my Midnight Suns episode there. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff happened yesterday. I think Tokyo Game Show started yesterday. The live streams and such. I caught up with some stuff there. Not much happening of my interest. A lot of stuff with Ubisoft. But yeah, let's go to the news. Got some tidbits here and there. Supposedly, there's been some leaking on RTX 4090, 4080 leaks in terms of specs. Again, it's leaks. Supposedly, the 5090 will have 32 gigabytes, around 512-bit memory bus, 600 watt power. Again, it's not confirmed if it is TGP or whatever the other power, TGB or TDP. Total, I don't know, board. I don't know if what it is, and total something power. Again, we don't know yet exactly what this number refers. While the 5080, if this is confirmed, again, they are butchering the 80 class here, still maintaining 16 gigabytes and the same kind of memory bus there, compared at least with the 4080. I think they should have tried at least a little bit extra, squeeze out. I'm not sure if the memory configuration allows to reach around 20 gigabytes. I think it will be a more comfortable VRAM capacity with a little bit extra memory bus would be good. I think if they manage to get around the same bit memory bus with a 5080, they can ramp up to 20 gigabytes of GDDR7. I'm not sure about that. And then in terms of CUDA cores, an uplift, not much from 4080 to 5080, but a huge boost from 4090 to 5090. Again, this is preliminary leaks here. We don't know, but there is a possibility of they announce the launch on CES next year. But yeah, this is rumors and leaks. Just a quick, also the DisplayPort support for 2.1a, which gives ultra bandwidth or whatever it is, high bandwidth stuff, 20, which is good. I think the limitation is 8K 120 or something like that. It's a high bandwidth there, and supposedly only will bring one 12-volt power connector. Probably AIBs might have like an extra connector. I'm not sure, because we already saw some motherboards supporting that extra PCI pin connector there to give a little bit more juice. Again, a little bit confusing in that sense there, but yeah, we'll have to wait for more concrete information, especially from NVIDIA as an official information. But so far, the leaks are pointing out around this kind of specs on the GPU side of things. But yeah, we'll have to wait more. And then again, I don't know how this will be translated in terms of gaming performance. I will assume, supposedly, I think the 5080 should, at least the latest rumors, should have an uplift 10% from the 4090. Again, we'll have to wait and see how this will go, and especially what about the price of these GPUs? We don't really know. Again, take into account the MSRP launch price of the 4090 $1,600 and the 4080 $1,200. I don't know. This is yeah, I don't know what this is going to be. But yeah, at least this is the latest rumor, so take it with a huge grain of salt there. In terms of other tidbits here and there, the day before, Fntastic or whatever they are calling themselves are back asking for more money again. Um, uh, it's basically another scam. They basically cannot legally might not be classified as a scam the day before, but it basically amounts to that. Yeah, Was the day before was a game made by Unreal Engine 5. The game being developed for many years. The game was released December 2023, so almost a year now, and immediately faced significant amount of criticism with plenty calling a scam. Again, a lot of people call that, including me. It smells like a scam, and it was very fishy the way they went about it. And then again, not only there were legal disputes with Fantastic, I think it was about the trademark stuff with the day before, allegedly, but I don't remember how that went up there. But they're also facing multiple accusations of plagiarism and unpaid labor, as well as severe mismanagement. The unpaid labor, I think they basically had a lot of people working for free as a volunteer basis, kind of a thing, and accepting money from donations and the sales, and didn't even pay for those people in any sense. And then after 4 days, the game came out. It was removed from sales. Multiplayer server shutting down. Following months, Fantastic then closed due to poor sales performance, but is now attempting to make their return again. On a new post on X, Twitter X, everyone deserves a second chance. We deeply apologize to everyone for the day before. Take full responsibility for what happened. Again, I don't think so, but what you going to do with these people? They linked to a new website, a fantastic plan for recovery. The website consists of facts such how you can help Fantastic, and then again, they have admitted that their team has gotten smaller, with some team members helping out on a goodwill basis, which somewhat fits into their previous issue of unpaid labor. Sorry, but yeah, they continue with this kind of shenanigans. Apparently, the new game that they are developing is called Escape Factory. It's a new game in the prop hunt genre. Again, I don't know what this is, but yeah. And at the time of writing this article, their upcoming game has 29 days left on their Kickstarter. So they did the Kickstarter of around 1500k. 8 people contributed to with $217, and the lowest pledge is $3. The highest bundle costs 1200k, which grants the backers a chance to meet with Fantastic Fathers. Again, for me, it's another scam. Again, they say they are very deeply apologetic and all that stuff, and then they bring another game. Um, again, I don't know what to tell you. Just be careful with these guys. It's kind of a warning here. I think people should refund what they already invested at. Maybe it was their mother or their father or something, or a friends that they did this just to ramp up a little bit um, the backing stuff there. But yeah, I don't foresee anything coming here unless they just manage to fool somebody that was not around when this thing came up, or not paying attention to them on previous shenanigans, because this is, even day before was not the first time that they did something like this or in the similar aspects. But yeah, just be aware uh, that they are back doing their own thing there. Then we got also Sony. Sony is not in a good shape. Um, One of the reasons lately is the Concord fiasco there, and Sony quietly doubled the price of Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition on PlayStation Store. It's it's not good. This comes after the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster thing that happened. There is a price on the PlayStation Store only. I confirmed on Steam. It's Steam on the same price, so it's $50 on Steam. When it's on sale, I think they lowered to at least around half the price for now. And the double the price was after the announcement of the remaster stuff. Um, Again, this comes up with the fact that they bumped the price on the DualSense controllers by $5 in every in all outlets without any kind of announcement. And they saw also a price hike on the original PlayStation 5, at least in Japan, for which is not good. um yeah and this comes with, even the remaster comes with a lot of caveats here. While those own the original are able to get the remaster and upgrade for $9.99, those who had the game on disc and now use a digital edition PlayStation 5 are at a huge disadvantage. Not only they can no longer play the original unless they have their PlayStation 4, but they won't be able to play the game for the upgrade price of $10 as they cannot verify the purchase by inserting the disc into the console. This means that those from that group of people who will have to pay the full blown price of $50 if they want to own the remaster, which is not good. Again, they are squeezing and doing shenanigans to recoup $500 million of losses there with Concord, at least, plus all the other actions that are being taken there, which is not looking good. And this is the first time that the price jump in 6 years. If it's something that from time to time they did some kind of thing with this game, might be relevant, but not that worrying. But this is in 6 years, it maintained basically the same price, and now it jumped to basically $40, which is not good. And again, they didn't did any comment regarding the price increase. Again, they just don't even let you know. They just do the things and hope that you don't notice. But yeah, another move on PlayStation, on Sony, regarding this kind of shenanigans. Again, they are not in a good position, and then they're they're trying to do this, and we saw a lot of on the State of Play, a lot of remakes announced. Again, they're nickel and dime every way that they can to get some extra money and I don't know, make a profit to try to compensate the losses from Concord. It's basically the overall view that I can take with these kind of decisions. On Tokyo Game Show, I managed to check this beginner's guide video from Monster Hunter Wilds. Uh, Pretty interesting. It elucidated me in some stuff that I was not aware regarding Monster Hunter world kind of a thing there, how it works, how the squads work and everything. I watched the one here from directly from Monster Hunter channel there. Yeah, pretty good. At least people that are new to the series can have a better understanding of what the lore is, how like the major gameplay mechanics, what's the objectives with these games, and we got a little bit more of tidbits on the story and how the world works on itself. I really quite enjoyed that. Then we got this Metal Gear Solid Delta, the second trailer. There are some comparisons here and there with the original one. Um, yeah, my only thing is it's Konami. I played the Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 Sons of Liberty when they came out around that time. Yeah, I bought the last console that I bought, which was PlayStation 2. I bought it mainly because of Metal Gear Solid 2, because I played Metal Gear Solid 1. But afterwards, I only played after a lot of years passed by, Metal Gear Solid 4. I forgot the subtitle of that one, and then again I played the Metal Gear 5. I never played this one. I was always interested mainly because it's a very good game for all intents and purpose. The only thing is, hopefully, it is a faithful remake with improved graphics. Hopefully, there is no shenanigans happening there. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Even though again, this is not remastered approved by Kojima, let's say, because Kojima made the basically all the Metal Gear Solid games until he was kicked out of Konami. But yeah, hopefully it's something at least that is in line with the original one. Again, I never played the game, so I'm not sure if it's going to be or not. But everybody that played the first game seems to indicate that this might be a very good game, a very good remake. Hopefully it is. But then again, I will wait for reviews to further comments. But yeah, we'll get more and more stuff coming out of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, will be available, but there is no concrete launch date, if not mistaken. I don't think so. But yeah, we'll have to wait to see how this goes. But yeah, I like what I see so far, and especially if it is in line with the original one. I'm Again, it's one less worry that I have, but I'm not sure if I ever going to play this game. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Then we got a lot of stuff happened, especially with the Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima's spiritual sequel. I think I comment on the trailer. Seems pretty good. The trailer, the trailer alone seemed good indications that with something that happened, I think Sucker Punch trying to create kind of a universe imaginary universe per se. From I will assume the idea was telling several stories, again taking base from Ghost of Tsushima, and then trying to tell stories in different time periods in medieval Japan or around that those times there. But basically, the next day we kind of understood that the voice and the mocap actor, which is the same person, is a completely bonkers activist lady, whatever she wants to identify it, because even in their bio, the pronouns, she basically uses all pronouns, so whatever. But yeah, a lot of weird and not so good comments that she made regarding everything that usually these mentally healed persons usually told. And yeah, some comments come here. I don't fully agree with Endium here with this guy, um, saying that Ghost of Tsushima sequel stars Japanese woman samurai warrior, because of course it does. They can't help themselves until every franchise that was built on masculine is replaced by women. Again, I don't. Again, I cannot say yes or no. Um, the trailer gave me the vibes of like a very revenge story by the book. In this case, was a woman. Again, I don't have any issues on principle regarding that kind of a story being told and having a female main protagonist by itself. But then again, depends on how the rest of how the game is, what kind of story they want to tell, what kind of points they want to make with the game itself. I don't have an issue on principle, but at the time when I saw the trailer, I said, okay, it seems like a good game. Let's see how this goes. But then we got this thing with the voice actor, and basically I think she has also the motion capture. And after these comments here, there was this, I don't know who this is, Mighty Keith. I don't know who this is, man. What an absolute loser. But then the main thing is this Shawn Layden, which is or was former Sony chairman. Shawn Layden told gamers if they are uninterested or don't like Ghost of Tsushima sequel, Ghost of Yotei, they should not buy it. Again, this is a continuation of their kind of echo chamber. Again, I don't understand the philosophy of making a product and not making a product to cater the most broadest audience possible, and making these kind of comments of if you don't like it, you don't buy it. But then if you don't buy it, you're an Easternophobe because you don't like what the product itself. Again, the Twitter itself, it says it makes 2 points. It's a game and entertainment a story team of creators believes in. They want to make this, and then two, it's a game. If you don't like it, you don't buy it. In fact, why don't you make the game you want yourself? Again, what to say, especially given that he prioritizes LGBTQ or the acronym mafia flags before his own country. Then he has I don't know. At least that's the reading I can make. It's in terms of priority, the allegiance that he has. At least that's how I take it. But yeah, the first point is likely untrue, given that Sony PlayStation have it made it very clear they're not just in the business of making games and entertainment anymore, but they're indeed in the business of propagating gamers' woke ideology. Again, we got the Concord stuff there. But they have several stuff here in their own sites that basically goes in line with the comments that the article goes around here. It says diversifying the gaming industry is one of our most important goals. Sony Interactive is committed to preparing and nurturing underrepresented talent for careers in the gaming industry. We want our workforce to reflect diversity of thought and experience of our player base. We have set out clear and ambitious aspiration, built internal and excellent talent pipelines, and expanded our diversity sourcing, retention, development efforts to increase diverse representation in Sony Interactive. Again, by itself, it seems very harmless, but the fact that it's the wording they usually use in this kind of corporate talk, and I think yes, diversity of thought, to tell better stories, different points of view. I always think it's something good. But then when you start catering or putting people that they don't have that thought diversity there, and basically just to tokenize physical representation of skin color, how they identify themselves externally. Basically, it's what these people are. They cannot, because in a nutshell, they think all the same. So there is no diversity of thought. So it's a little bit counterintuitive when they disparage the diverse thought there. But yeah, you got a lot of examples of this. Again, this is going to be a long battle against this infection of ideology on not making products that cater to the consumer base. But yeah, they will, and I think to a certain extent, it seems like on purpose. In the overall scheme of things on the industry itself, but they also seem to be I don't know. They want to take the companies down on the inside because if you think a little bit, these people they just want to burn the industry, the gaming industry to the ground. At least we saw a lot of comments regarding that. So they basically infiltrate and then tear down the gaming companies by itself from the inside, and they put it onto the ground again. I don't know why. Uh, they make money while doing that, which is something very stupid for the people that are on the C-suite. Similarly, management should be the responsibly fiduciary for their own shareholders on again making them good invest justify their own good investment from the shareholders, and by making good progress that cater to the most majority of the trying to appeal the most broad spectrum of the consumer base, which is something that they were okay doing that until a few years ago. But then again, greed comes in the way in the sense that these guys that make the decisions, they saw the allure of these equity companies like BlackRock and the such that borrow the money for them to do these projects, and then the ESG discount that usually translates the savings translate into bonuses for the CEOs and the such. They just don't care too much, it seems. But yeah, this is what happens basically in very broad strokes, very eagle-eye vision there from up above. Then the article goes around in other stuff on film and TV, which is usually not what I usually cover here. But yeah, this is not going to go well. This already start kind of with the left foot here with the Ghost of Yotei, given that Ghost of Tsushima was and is an excellent game for all feedback that people gave. Even the developers there got an honorary title from the Tsushima Island governorship, if not mistaken. And if they butcher with this one, I don't know what is going to happen there, because again, this is a first party PlayStation studio. So to a certain extent, we might expect that there were some forcing hands on this, on introducing a female character, and they probably went around and circumvent that by putting it 300 years afterwards, and get a story and deviate from the Tsushima location and go for Yotei. I don't know what happened on the backstage there, but I will assume something similar in those lines might have happened. And then you got these guys that they don't work, but I will assume we'll have some share options there on Sony, just throwing around stupid comments like this that doesn't bode well on the gamer community, which are basically the customer base. But yeah, again, they will only learn when they go bankrupt. It's when they're going to repent of going this route there. I don't see any other way. Then we got also Assassin's Creed Shadow was delayed till February 14, Black History Month. Coincidence or not, we don't know. I heard, I saw some videos. I think this one, Valiant Renegade, was side scrollers podcast, explaining probably the when they made this decision. I think they delayed the earnings call on Ubisoft till the end of the next month, so 30 October. And because supposedly there is, in terms on the law, French law, there is a quiet period, which is around 1 month before the earnings call. They cannot do any kind of announcement or do any kind of move regarding the company itself on making any major changes that can affect the earnings call. And this announcement was made basically a couple of days before that deadline there. So that's, I think they are trying to uh, I think the main reason, to a certain extent, is they delay the game with a certain justification, is extra polishing, which supposedly it's already a bullshit excuse, because they already even if Gilmore on his own statement said the game was already in an excellent shape, but they need more polish. But so basically, it was not in a good shape. But again, I think this is more about for them to try to justify and see if they can recoup on the next quarter, next year. Because even the sales expectation for the second quarter are going to fall 30%, which is interesting by itself. So I think they delayed so they can see if they can recover something from that quarter there, because unfortunately these companies work on a quarterly schedule. They don't know how to work in long-term planning there, in terms of uh, financial uh, I don't know, financial planning in terms of long terms. They only know how to see the quarterly earnings. They don't know how to see other stuff there. But what can you do? um, and basically they in the inside information, on top of that, the company also revised the entire year expectation to around break even instead of profitability. It is again, it was described as total meltdown. And after that announcement, again, the shares plummeted from around 12 to 9 euros, I think this is. Yeah, not good, not good. The Ubisoft is going down. If they continue just fumbling, um, they just and even the fact that they delayed to February, they're going to have competition with at least two big games, which is Monster Hunter Wilds and another game that I completely forgot that's going to come out around that time next year. I completely forgot. I'm not sure if it even is on here, the on the article. No, I don't see anything, but I know Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out 28th of February, so 2 weeks after. If people have a tight budget, I will assume they will prefer try out Monster Hunter Wilds than to go about this game here. And yeah, and the fact that even unintentionally, the fact that they launched this on February, which is in America considered Black History Month. Again, it's kind of a unintentionally doubling down on the fact that this guy is a black samurai. We got the thing with the Tory Gate thing from the collectible stuff there. That then afterwards, all of this, it seems, even if it is unintentional, the narrative here is the fact that all these kind of latest disasters here, if they pull out the game, pull out of Tokyo Game Show, they returned all the pre-sales, which indicates that there weren't many to start off. They refund everything there, and now they say if you pre-order the game again, you will get the first expansion for free, something like that. And the fact that they are so desperate, they are going to, with the delay, on 14th of February, they're going to launch on Steam at the same time in with other platforms there, given Epic Game Store or even UB Connect or whatever the app that they have there. Again, they are desperate for money, but it's not going to remedy anything there. Yeah, but at least we'll have a better sense of how the game is working on Steam with the Steam chart stuff there. I think we'll have a good idea, given that I think Assassin's Creed Shadow is not on Steam yet, even though they are desperate for money. But then again, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with kind of any kind of preconditions when they launch the game. that they had to delay to a certain amount of time until it comes to Steam. I'm not sure. But yeah, not in good shape. Again, just trying to catch up here with the busy day yesterday. Regarding news, I will try to catch up for tomorrow, see if I got anything else coming up with Tokyo Game Show or anything that I might have missed in the last couple of days. But yeah, basically in terms of news, what I got here, let's go from some good stuff, some gaming deals. We got the Nobody Wants to Die. Similarly, has a very positive reviews here. It's a recent game. It's kind of a cyberpunk detective thing there. Um, yeah, seems to have very positive reviews. That's why I'm putting this out here. Uh, we got also the Resident Evil franchise. It's on sale. I will leave the links of all the games there so you can complete your collection. We got also Sandland, 44% off. We got Pacific Drive still on sale. This is the deluxe edition, 40% off. We got Dragon's Dogma 2, 43% on the base game, and on the deluxe edition, 38%. We got Death Stranding, the director's cut, again 50% off. We got Wolfenstein. This is the alt history collection. I can again. Young Blood is the only one that I don't recommend for sure. It have very mixed reviews here. It doesn't go in line with the main character from the first three games there. Then we got Dark Souls Remastered, 50% off. Dark Souls 2, Scholars of the First Sin, 50% off. All of them have the DLC included, the first and the second one. Then you got Dark Souls 3. The deluxe edition is the way to go, 50% off. It's got both DLCs, which is Ashes of Ariandel and The Ring City. Excellent DLCs there. But yeah, for today, this is it. I'm just going to wrap up here with a plug on my Patreon as usual for extra support. The extra support is for me to get in line to try and get a better storage solution, so I can have backups for the stuff that I do for my clients, and of course some extra storage for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.